And we have new for you this morning, some great information, because it can sound like a daunting task. The process of heading back into the office after months of working from your home. But for many, that's a reality. It's a reality, Karina.
You're going to have to see people face to face, not on Zoom anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, you're going to have to put on real pants.
Please.
Some people may be wondering how you can best prepare yourself mentally for that transition. So we wanted to go right to the experts to find out.
Joining us now, Ezekiel Peebles with Key Counseling and Consultation. Good morning.
We are so glad you're here. Can we hear Ezekiel?
Morning.
Oh, great.
There
great,
we go.
Because I know you have great information. So first, some people are really excited about heading back, others not so much. So let's talk to those who aren't. Kind of walk us through some of those emotions or concerns that they may have about going back to work.
Absolutely. You know, when we think about the return to work, especially in an office setting, it's normal to feel anxious, a little frightened, concerned about what it means. You know, many people were asked to work from home since March of 2020. And for well over a year, they have been balancing a plethora of items from home. So home has become the ultimate multi-purpose space. So it's no wonder that this transition will be difficult to make for some and a little exciting for others.
Thank you. We're hearing that from a number of people. What's the best advice you can give to those people maybe to smooth out that transition back into the office if they've got to go back soon?
That's a great question. I would encourage anyone that has to make the transition or that maybe has already started the transition to focus on maybe three things. First, prepare yourself. This is going to be new for some. Anytime we try to adjust to something new or something that we have not done in a very long time, I find it best to plan the work and then work your plan. This way, you know what you want to do and how to go about achieving it. Second, I would say build in breaks. If you are working long shifts or even short shifts, make sure you create breaks for your mental energy. Your office isn't used to having you there for a very long time. So a full day going back or even a half day going back, you're going to need those occasional breaks. So step outside, get a breath of fresh air, take those breaks to break up the monotony of a long day. And then finally, I would say communicate with others. Talk with your supervisor, your manager, your coworkers about how you are coping with the day-to-day experience. The pandemic hasn't gifted anything to us with the ability to read minds. So trying to communicate what you need to others is the best way to create the best version of yourself.
And are there some specific questions that people should be asking their employers to ease their minds before they head back into the office?
Absolutely. They should communicate with their employer and see if there are options for them to do a hybrid approach. Many companies and organizations are trying this hybrid approach to slowly ease their employees back into the setting. There are those that will need to do that will benefit greatly if they can only come in a couple days or just a few hours at a time before a full-on, 40-hour work week.
And let us quickly ask you, the night before you head back, say it's July 5th for people going back on the 6th, what's the best way they can prepare?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say the night before, treat it as if, this is, a trip or something that you've been anticipating. So you want to get a good night's rest. You want to make sure that you're eating right and that you're well rested. So again, the whole notion of preparing yourself and planning your work is going to probably be the best approach the night before. This way you don't skip a step and you've already checked each box you need to prepare for a great and productive first day back.
All right, some great advice there. Ezekiel Peebles from Key Consulting. Thank you so much. Some really great advice and strategies for folks. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
That was
I
good
appreciate
information.
It really was.
Yeah, and who would have thought 2 years ago would be preparing people
to go back to
like
work
a vacation
Monday through Friday, or like going to school?
I know it. I know it.
Isn't that crazy?
All right.